Oh, well, well, what have we here? You're out of your league, heroes. Alrighty, team, we can do this. Wait, where are my socks? Did I forget the socks again? Hello, and welcome to Dolphin's Dive, the weekly strategically minded Sentinels of the Multiverse stream hosted by yours truly, Luke Dolphin. Megalopolis Games believes in civil rights for everyone and in being as inclusive as possible, so any comments or activity actively working against that goal is not welcome and will not be tolerated. You can follow us at Megalopolis Games on Twitch and Megalopolis on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. You can follow me personally at LuDolphin21 on Twitter and on YouTube and Twitter. No. On YouTube and Twitch, it's just LuDolphin, no digits. Sentinels of the Multiverse is currently available for iOS, Android, and PC, Mac, and Linux via Steam, and always via good old analog cardboard and ink. You can get the game and more info at sentinelsdigital.com. Hello! We are back to Thursdays at 7 p.m. This was a very sudden and spontaneous change for various reasons that I'm not going to go into here. But we will be at Thursdays at 7 p.m. for the next couple months, and then when we get into the new year, we're going to have to shuffle again for scheduling. But I'm going to be here Thursdays at 7 p.m. It's like old school Dolphins Dive, because it was originally Thursdays at 7, then we moved it to Friday over the summer because I taught Thursday evening, and I've been on Friday ever since, but now I moved it back to Thursday, and it's probably going to change again. The woes of having evening engagements that force you to have to move around. But we will be Thursdays, and I moved it to 7 because I originally was the only streamer who was going at 6 because of how I had to wake up super early in the morning for my teaching classes. My class met at 8 a.m. I had to wake up at 6:30. I would go to bed around 10:30. If I started streaming at 7, that would be like it for the evening. But that's not the case right now, so I can actually go back to 7. So I'm going to just keep things normalized across all of the Megalopolis streams of 7 p.m. But we're back to Thursday, so woo! Something wrong with the face cam overlay. Nope, sorry, it was the overlay for the Twitch poll. I did not actually see if the Twitch poll was still there. It's probably the vote for which variant to use. I can't control the poll. I think you have to be the actual owner of the channel to create a poll and have a poll. But if the poll there is for which variant do you want, and it's the same 3 variants as it was on Tuesday, you probably can just ignore it because I think that is over because we decided on Cosmic and Writhe. Speaking of which, if you haven't noticed, and I don't have it in this game for various reasons, the Void Guard was released last Tuesday, and last Friday was the wonderful Dolphin's Dive with Christopher Bedell, and it was one of my favorite Sentinel streams ever because I was with Christopher Bedell, who was amazing, and it was really fun working with him. But in any case, last Tuesday the Void Guard was released, and so the variants are out for 2 of them, and they've been working like the fall of variants last fall, where 1 variant was released every week, except this time people got to vote on which one came next. The first one was Super Sentai, I don't remember, Idealist, and the second was Cosmic Inventor Writhe, but we still have Mainstay and Dr. Medico, that one, Malpractice, Dr. Medico, I know that one. I don't remember Mainstay. It's kind of bad, but I haven't really had much time to play Sentinels these past couple weeks because I've been swamped with teaching. I'm basically substituting for another instructor, so now I have another class that I'm responsible for the next couple weeks, and so it's been crazy trying to keep things straight in my head. I'm responsible for like 150 students now. It's crazy pants. But we are here. It is Sentinels time. We're not here to talk about Lude's life or his adventures or any of that. We're here to talk about Sentinels of the Multiverse and card interactions and strategery, and here we have a fun, with a capital F, game with Ultimate Chairman. I did do Ultimate, right? Yes, Ultimate Chairman in Rook City with Setback, Dark Watch Nightmist, Dark Watch Expatriette, and Dark Watch Mr. Fixer. And I was very good, and I didn't fanboy all over. I kind of did fanboy all over him. That was kind of embarrassing, but no. Anyway, why am I not playing Dark Watch Setback, Lude? Why are you not playing Dark Watch Setback, Lude? Says the viewer. Well, This is actually the setup for unlocking Dark Watch Setback, which is to fight Chairman and Rook City with regular Setback and the other 3 as Dark Watch variants. I don't think I ever actually did it that way. I think because I was a beta tester, I just unlocked him straight up. Or maybe I did. I think actually that might have been before I was beta. I don't remember. It was a long time ago. But this was certainly one of the harder variant unlocks if you don't go for the cheap press the button version. But it's made extra difficult by the fact that we're doing him on Ultimate, because it's still Fall of the Leftovers. We took a brief break last week because of Christopher Bedell, and we were off 2 weeks ago because I had a terrible cold that was ruining everything. So it's been 3 weeks since I've been doing Ultimate games, and this is super fun and exciting. Who can tell what's gonna happen? I don't. Hey, Sonbar. I say F as in something else, like fire truck and fantastic and frivolous. Those are also F words. Setback has friendly fire, high risk behavior, uncharmed life, and whoops, sorry. Darkwatch Nightmist has an enlightenment, 2 oblivions, and a planar banishment. Darkwatch Expatriette has an arsenal access, speed loading, submachine gun, and unload. And Darkwatch Mr. Fixer has a charge, grease gun, harmony, and salvage yard. Salvage yard. So he does not have anything that's immediately awesome, except for being able to freeze damage for a round if needed. We do have an Oblivion to clear the board. We have a friendly fire, which can be fun to build up tokens on Setback if there was a good reason to. I don't think we necessarily have a good reason to just yet. So, Ultimate Chairman. The advanced rule on his front side. At the start of the villain turn, if there are any underbosses in the villain trash, the Chairman flips. So unlike normal, where he needs 3 to flip, he needs only 1. There are 5 underbosses. At least 1 of them are bad. All of them are sort of bad in their own ways, but 1 is like my least favorite. And the challenge rule, at the start of the villain turn, the Chairman regains 4 HP. Oh, and the advanced rule on the backside. X on this card equals 4, which means increased damage dealt by thugs by 4. The first time the Chairman has dealt damage each turn, the Chairman deals the source of that damage 4 melee damage. So he hits really hard, and he regains HP frequently, and he flips faster. It's debatable whether the advanced rule for Chairman is simpler than normal, because you can get him to flip faster, and even though he hits harder, you could probably take him out faster. However, you kind of still need a good setup to be able to damage him and mitigate the storm of damage that's going around. The Operative's advanced rule reduce damage dealt to the Chairman and the Operative by 1, so this also makes it harder to take out the Operative and the Chairman, which is why it being advanced is debatably harder or easier. On the flip side, when she's incapacitated, at the end of the villain turn, the Chairman deals the hero with the highest HP 2 melee damage, in addition to the normal increased damage dealt by the Chairman by 1. So when the Operative is flipped, normally she just provides a buff to the Chairman, but on advanced, she also provides a damage dealing capacity. And her challenge rule is similar to Chairman's. At the start of the villain turn, the Chairman regains 4 HP. Yes, the challenge rule on the front of Chairman doesn't actually do anything. The challenge rule on the back of the Operative doesn't do anything. So I guess it's kind of symmetric in that regard, but basically the overlying challenge text is, at the start of the villain turn, the Chairman and the Operative regain 4 HP. It's just right across the cards and printed on both sides. I say printed, but it wasn't actually printed with the cards themselves physically. Challenge rules were on a separate document. All right. Let's see how this game goes. We might have spent longer talking about things than the actual game. Ooh, but we're starting with a Prison Break. Yes, that is probably the best card to start with, because it means that there is 1 fewer Prison Break in his deck. So 13 cards are left, 1 of which is a Prison Break. Enforcer's going after Nightmist. I kind of want to use Enlightenment on Mr. Fixer in hopes of getting a better style, or not a style, but well, I guess a style or a tool, but he doesn't have any of them. I do probably want both Oblivions, and Planar Banishment would only be used to get rid of environment cards, which this is Rook City, so that's kind of important, so I'm just gonna get rid of it and hope that it doesn't actually happen. We do have a whoop, sorry, if needed. I'm just gonna get Friendly Fire out. Let's see if we can utilize it well. Add a token, play the top card of my deck as a whoops, sorry! Which does nothing, but I can add 3 tokens, so I might as well do that. And thankfully, I do not have to destroy friendly fire. That would have been bad. Yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and we'll go ahead and enlighten Fixer. Reveal a 3. Fixer gets a meditation, so he can get any style he wants. A hoist chain for damage reduction, and a tire iron for immediate destruction if enough damage has been dealt. And a tune. We have a 4 and 2 2s. So it's likely I will be oblivioning the next round. So I probably want to utilize the 4 and a 2. But the card I probably want to keep between Enlightenment and Astral Premonition is probably Enlightenment. Astral Premonition requires a card to be discarded for an effect to trigger. This can sort of, you know, keep the chairman in check, but I do need to keep, like, cards in my hand. Enlightenment. And we'll just put the 4 on top in case I decide to enlighten. Or a 4. Hey. Submachine gun would hit muscle and enforcers for 1 each. I could arsenal access and probably get something different. Loading, there's no ammo, but I could put it out for Fixer to eat. I could do speed loading and then aim this turn and then use submachine gun next round for 2 damage across the board. So, the muscle we are not able to take out. He's going to deal each hero target 2 melee damage. Not as bad as the contract, or rather the hired gun. That one's worse. He's going to get another enforcers out that one. Kind of tempted to submachine gun and then have Mr. Fixer use Fire Iron to take out enforcers, but that seems like a waste of talent. I would rather use the Tire Iron to take out the operative or something. But Tire Iron doesn't really get too much utility. I've found. What do I do here? Submachine gun for Sherzies or Arsenal Axis for potentially 2 ammo cards that are useless. I'm gonna go with submachine gun so that I can use Tire Iron. I will save the so we do have him. Oh, I'll say no. I don't have an immediate use for tokens, just other than high risk behavior, but I don't have distant damage dealing rather. Save that. Yeah, so Grease Gun was the card I was thinking of. I will save Grease Gun for when the hired gun comes out. Probably better to keep the muscle out and wait for Contract to come out, because Contract's the one you would want to take out first. And I could hit Setback for 2, and if this reduces him to 2 or lower, then he'll immediately be destroyed. Yeah. Toxic Sludge! Hitting many things, including the muscle. And there goes the HP that we just dealt. Get undivided attention for extra damage. Let's avoid hitting Mr. Fixer if possible. We get Defense, which is going to end up destroying something. The other Enforcers, which is going to make Nightmist another card unless she wants to take damage. So at this point, I don't know that I will have a use for 2 Oblivions. Destroy something. So I'm just gonna gamble that I will get a better gun than submachine gun, because that's not going to favors. I mean, I guess the most will still at 5, so it did do. Although I think most of that was toxic sludge anyway. Alright, let's see. Cash out, draw a number of cards, and then HP gained. That's nice, because there's not much HP recovery for Expatriette and Fixer outside of that, if any. High risk behavior is risky. And Charmed Life I could put out just to regain 3 HP. And whoops, sorry, would destroy nothing because there's no other hero cards in play, and I could use that to destroy Toxic Sludge. However, Toxic Sludge is easy to get rid of. Waiting. I guess I'll go for the cash out option. We still don't have a use for tokens, but when we do, it'd be nice to have tokens, so I'm gonna get rid of 2. Get Plucky Break, and whoops, sorry. I don't think I need 2 whoops, sorries. Nightmist wants those. Expat does not need speed loading, and Fixer, definitely keep Salvage Yard. Hoist Chain is at least a tool. Harmony would be nice, but it's going to be a while to get there. Hey, Migrant P. If you play Idealist against Chairman, if possible, take out the fence before Idealist's turn or before she uses a power on a concept, at least. True. Because what the fence says is, when a hero card is destroyed, both the Chairman and the Operative regain 3 HP, and that includes cards underneath concepts that get destroyed. And don't worry about being late, Migrant P. Flash John. So I think I'm going to get rid of a Meditation. Harmony would be probably the other choice, because it's unlikely I'll get both a tool and a style and be able to keep them all. But I'm optimistic. Now let's see what my fate has in store for me. It's a Karmic Retribution, which without 7 tokens, I just remove 1 and gain 2. Which is fine. Now I'm at 23. Everything's fine. Everything's great. So I have an Oblivion, which will take out everything, because it's a 2 and a 4 on top. 4 and a 2 technically, because Enlightenment could care about that. Like I'm more worried about Contract coming out, especially on the flip side, because with the Chairman's increased damage ability, which because of advanced increased damage dealt by thugs by 4, plus the Contracts +1, plus he's innate 3 damage, 2 damage, I guess. Oh, okay, it's only 2 damage, guys. It's not. But that's 7 damage to all hero targets, and I kind of want to avoid being in that situation. So we'll waste the 4, but I can try to get another better thing for Fixer. Riveting Crane, Overdrive, Toolbox, Bloody Knuckles. Well, that's something I can play and destroy at least. There's that. Alright, a 2, a 1, and a 1, so there goes all the 4s. Starshield Necklace requires me to discard cards to use it. Astral Premonition requires me to discard cards to use it. Call Forth requires me to discard cards to use it. Oh man, these are all terrible choices. I guess I will take the Starshield Necklace, so it's something that Fixer can destroy. And I'll keep the 2 on top, I guess. So now I have a 2 and a 1. I could have used a 2 and a 4, but now I have a 2 and a 1. Crap. Alright, come on, Expat. Give me a gun. Tactical Shotgun and Pride. Pride is... If I can get Pride with 2 ammo cards, the problem is I never get 2 ammo cards next. I guess I'll just... Gun... So I can't take out the underbosses if I don't want the contract to do terrible things, but the muscle is also doing 2 damage across the board, which, when added up, is kind of the 4 damage that the contract would have provided. Oh gosh dang. At the very least, we do have a toolbox for Fixer to destroy, or a Bloody Knuckles if needed. But I feel like I kind of don't want all these things going off. Yeah. I mean, so there's 1 Enforcers right now. There'll be a second on the next turn. If I don't discard, Enforcers do 4 damage. So I guess I don't have to discard, but the Nightmist take damage. Forget to shuffle in. Hey, is there an option in the settings that says we can not let cards enter decks? Alright, we're gonna shoot something. But do I want to waste the damage on the Thief or bring the Enforcers down to 2? I'm going to bring the Enforcers down to 2 because Fixer still has something to do. Actually, if I put out Driving Mantis, then we can redirect the muscles damage and take out the other one. But I do have to put out something to destroy, which not cool. All right, well, I'll go ahead and get the Driving Mantis. By the way, I saw someone do this the other day. I don't remember who. Probably over, so I don't want to be like too critical. But generally, like, I don't ever play this card to get a style in my hand, because I would rather keep it in my hand and play it when I know what style I want, as opposed to, well, I don't know what else to play, so I'll just play and then figure out what style I want. I'll put it into my hand because it'll be destroyed. Like, if I can't put it into play for whatever reason, then I'm just going to hold on to this card. The exception is if I put this into play because of, like, top deck shenanigans. In which case, I might put it into hand if I want to keep my current style out, but... Well, let's hit the Thief just in case. I don't know. Ouch. No. I guess Friendly Fire is not doing any good right now. Another Hoist Chain. Someone's gonna discard a card. That someone is Setback. Charmed Life, I think. Scum and Villainy. Play extra cards on the villain turn. Okay, Perfect Team of Specimens is at least a useless card right now. And they then play... Oh, wait, no. First we do... And whoops! Look out your own Enforcers. The Deputy. Alright, now there's a 50-50 chance of the contract. Nope. Which means, well, the good news is we're seeing him next turn. The bad news is, actually no, we could probably force him out because the broker's out. Or not the broker, but informant will be out. I don't like this game. Why did I play this game? Why did I play this game? I'm leaving the Driving Mantis out. I will leave it out, and I will utilize it somehow. Except that Scum and Villainy is going to do 3 damage to everyone, so it's probably better to whoops sorry it away, I guess. Because we have no other way of getting rid of it. Ah! Play the top 2 cards of the villain or the environment deck. We get Dr. Tremata, yes! And Twisting Bark Elise, no! Oh no, that's like... That makes my 1 and 2 Oblivion even worse now. Alright, well, let's see if we can get another Environment Destruction. The answer is no, because they're all in my deck, or my trash now. We now have another another Rook City is mine. Give me a Toxic Sludge and a Falling Statuary, which, hey, it's gonna hit something. At this point, I just want to get the contract out ASAP. Contract and or prison breaks. I'm gonna leave the informant out. Yes. Alright, well, this is useless, but I'm gonna Oblivion anyway. Just to try to get cards out that will do something, and the answer is no. And the 1-to-all, which is doing nothing to the villains. Doing 1 to us all, and then 2 to them all, which is 1 to the villains, except another -1 because of Crooked Cop. Alright, 5 cards left. If we can get Contract and Prison Break in these next 2 cards, I would be okay with that. I don't have any more cards in my hand, so I think I need cards, in which case I actually want Tome of Elder Magic, because that gets me cards. And it doesn't really matter the order that these other 2 are in, because if I use the Tome of Elder Magic, I will get Call Forth. So, I'm going to take I'm going to put that on top. Alright, no more guns, except I have an assault rifle. There we go. Yes! Prison Break. You cannot get these underbosses back. The problem is, there are 4 cards in the deck. Alright, well, I can only hit thugs. All 3 of them. But I actually want to leave the informant out. So, actually, here, Fixer. Nope, you don't have it anymore because it got destroyed. Shoot. Oh, look, the RPG launcher. Alright. Also, we do have Twisting Back Alleys. That can play another card for us, at least. Alright. So here we are, on Fixer's turn. We have a Riveting Crane. Makes damage to a target irreducible. I kind of want that. Kind of want that to last. I think it's time for Grease Gun, because we know... Well, the problem is Grease Gun is going to get destroyed. Oh, we have an Assault Rifle. Okay. Grease Gun time. Hey, it's the contract. I mean, it kind of would have been better for... I guess it doesn't matter at all now. So what does Grease Gun say? Non-hero targets cannot deal damage. So... This is going to hit things, but it's also going to hit us for more because... This goes off... No, it goes off after Twisting Back Alleys, but... Oh, and we do have the contract. Yeah, we don't. Well, I'm just going to have to discard a Waste Chain because I still have a Salvage Yard. Hey, we can destroy any number of cards with this. I forgot. Okay. Well, Falling Statuary destroys itself. Twisting Back Alleys we can just destroy. Yeah. Yeah. Here we go. Normally you just destroy Toxic Sludge, but hey, the text says each player that does discard a card may destroy 1 environment card. So, I feel like that was a plucky break. Do I still have tokens? Do I have tokens still? I do. Okay. I don't think high-risk behavior is going to be used. So we're good. Alright, so destroy Twisting Back Alleys first. Do not destroy Toxic Sludge first, otherwise you cannot destroy any more cards. Alright. Scum and Villainy is playing in the extra card for us. Okay. Also, what do you want? Falling Statuary or Falling Statuary? And then Perfect Human. Then the Undivided Attention. Hello, 8 Escape. So the good news is that all the prison breaks are played. The bad news is the villain deck is currently empty, which means that if they play a card, they shuffle their trash into their deck. And ideally, you would do that when all the thugs are in there. You can't deal damage, so that's not good. But it doesn't matter because it's going to be destroyed anyways. Or no, wait. Well, Do we have two thieves, or did we get rid of both of them? So I only have to destroy one thing. And we still have the hired gun next. I don't know that this is gonna... Yeah, this is Ultimate Chairman. This is the Dark Watch Setback unlock. Yeah, so if I play a card, and my base power also says play this card, so... I don't really have a choice in this matter. I can't deal damage without playing a card. Oh. Gives me a Rook City is mine. Gives me a Falling Statuary, which we knew. I can get rid of an Informant. The Twisting Back Alleys. And I can get rid of the other Informant. I am not really in the mood to try to, like, cycle through the deck again for both prison breaks. I'm just gonna be content with moving forward from here. I don't even know. Play this card. And we get a call forth. Oh my gosh, I had no idea. And a Master of Magic. That's a good one because I don't have to discard for the HP regen. And so I don't want Scum and Villainy to deal damage, because that will kind of be too much. I'll have that hired gun. We have too many crooked cops, and we have too many thieves, and too many targets. Why have I not gotten a, whatchamacallit? The thingy that does damage to everything. Why haven't I gotten that card yet? Oh, right, because it's the bottom two cards of your deck. I forgot. Alright, well, toolbox. Savage Yard, Grease Monkey Fist. Damage. I don't know where. Hired gun, so there's less damage. Sounds good. Destroy toolbox. Pie brunch for kids. Tony Taurus, yes. I guess we'll go with Scum and Villainy. No. You have two cards in play, one of which is looking up. So I kind of want to keep looking up because damage. I guess undivided attention. Oh my gosh, undivided attention. Alright, now we're in crit. There's one prison break. We have successfully destroyed 0 underbosses. I think we... Oh wait, who has more cards? Expatriette has like 0 good cards right now. I guess that's a card that Fixer can eat. Oy vey. As good as Nightmist is, she doesn't have offensive capability right now. Call Forth does nothing for me. Master of Magic is at least a... You have not missed viewer's choice. No. We're keeping looking up. This is Lude torturing himself. It is. This is what happens when I haven't played Ultimate in 3 weeks. I forget how terrible games can be. I do have 2 tokens. I can deal 1 target 2 melee, and that's certainly better than hitting myself, so I'm going to go ahead and play Pluck Break. How did this setup come about? I decided I wanted to do the Dark Watch Setback unlock game, but I was crazy. Don't do that. That is a terrible decision. I could at least get the informant out again. And we're done with Setback's turns, so whatever. I'm pretty sure I did do the Setback unlock way back in the day. I painstakingly worked at it. Got it. I know I did the Impossible Challenge, which was the first... That was the first time I was on Sentinels Live, was because I did the Impossible Challenge. Sure, let's put a 4 and 2 on top, and maybe use it to clear the board and survive. That's like a pipe dream now. The Impossible Challenge was a weekly one-shot, where it was the 3 Dark Watch minus Setback in Rook City against Chairman. Possibly advanced Chairman. Challenge was not out yet. Alright, what shall I do? Ridiculous challenge time. Sorry, that's the title. Not impossible challenge. Is a... I could take out Hired Gun. It will come right back. Like nothing I will play Pipe Wrench so that I take less damage. Dumb and Villainy. Mata gives Ambitious Racketeer and Bladed. Put out the if it matters. Don't want to play both. Perfect Human Specimens. Good card. Unlike Perfect Human Specimens. Now here we go. Can we survive this? The answer is no. Setback is gone. Fixer survives because of Pipe Wrench. Undivided attention. And now who wants to go first? I guess we'll leave Fixer as the last one standing because I will say it's thematic, but I don't really know. But it's over. It's done. There's nothing we can do. I kept it as long. All right, well, Ultimate Chairman has not been defeated yet in the Fall of Leftovers. So now it is time for Viewer's Choice, where we try to figure out which of the 3 remaining villains we try to defeat next. So... here's the running list of people who want to participate in Viewer's Choice. We have Seamus Butler, Dragon 240, Sanvar, Rubber Rats, 8 Escape, Migrant P wants to participate. in this wretched hive of scum and villainy. It is a voluntary thing. If you've not seen it before, the way it works is that I ask a question in chat to the next person on the list of participants. That person makes the decision on what happens. And there are 3 villains that we still have to defeat on Ultimate / Advanced for Trickster Kismet. And we will be fighting one of those 3. So it's going to be a standard match. The first question is usually standard or classic, or sorry, classic or team. But it will be classic because all 3 villains are classic. It used to be voting. I decided to change it up because I felt that voting was not exactly fair, because it was whoever typed fastest got their votes in first, and then people who waited would just see whatever the first votes were and make their decisions based on that. I feel like this is a bit better. It gives an equal say across the people who want to make a decision. Alright, so Seamus, choose the villain. Dragon. Oh, and you should also know. Air, then the Ennead, Trickster, Kismet. And then Dragon. 3, 4, or 5 heroes. Hero number 1. I should double check this first, but I believe that I do. Whoops! Whoops! I think I can do this, but I will have to get out of the game and go into the beta branch and unlock them manually, which I can do. I don't know how long it will take to switch beta builds. I should be streaming the beta version, but I can go into it really briefly and hit the toggle. Anyway, we were playing with 5 heroes. Alright, so Barrett's choose hero number 2. 8 escape hero 3. Margaret P, choose hero number 4. Hero number 5. And then Dragon, the environment. Alright, so while those decisions are being made, I'm gonna go and hit the share button by accident just to show how badly I lost the tournament. X out, gonna hide Sentinels in case there's secret beta things that should not be revealed. Go and go into beta build. Except this is, oh no, this is currently syncing. Steam is syncing. Now we're in beta. Okay, perfect. I could play on the beta. Actually, if I played on the beta, then we could show the other 2 variants. But I'm not gonna bother with that. I don't want to accidentally show something that may or may not be a thing. I don't know. I'm going to unlock all, X out, and there. Now out, out. Perfect. All right. Now I can make this viewable again. I would like to make. Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. All right, so we are back to our regularly scheduled Dolphins Dive stream, and we have the variants now. Woohoo! All right, so back to the answers. Villain is Ultimate Ennead. So, Ennead on Ultimates. Convar was Hero 1, and he chose Scholar of the Infinite. And Rubber Rats chose Freedom 6 Unity. 8 Escape chose Team Leader Tachyon ? Migrant P was Hero 4. Setting Sun Raw is obvious. Alright, and then Hero 5 was Seamus. Seamus did Writhe. So all of those just for no variant. And then the environment, who did it? Dragon Celestial Tribunal. Because we love it when I lose to the Celestial Tribunal. Alright. So, Ultimate Ennead versus Scholar of the Infinite, Freedom 6 Unity, Team Leader Tachyon, Setting Sun Ra, and Writhe in Celestial Tribunal. Our power has seen millennia. You shall fall before the Ennead. Time for quiet contemplation is over. We must act boldly now. But not italically. Alright. So, Scholar of the Infinite has Bring What You Need, Expect the Worst, Get Out of the Way, and Truth Seeker. Freedom 6 Unity has B-Bot, Platform Bot, Raptor Bot, Swift Bot. She has a lot of bots. Tachyon has 2 fleet of feats, a HUD Goggles, and Pushing the Limits. Setting Sun Ra has Drawn to the Flame, Fire Blast, Flesh of the Sun God, and Summon Staff. And Writhe has Distorted Perception, Yamaki, and 2 Somber Tinkers. Alright, so the Ennead. The advanced rule: at the start of the villain turn, the top card from beneath the Shrine of the Ennead is moved into the villain play area. So we start with 5. There are 4 underneath the Shrine of the Ennead, and because of the advanced rule, the 6th one automatically enters play, so there'll be 3 left, which means they will flip very quickly. And the advanced rule on their flip side: increased damage dealt by villain targets by 1, so they hit extra hard. The challenge rule: every villain one-shot has all 3 symbols as keywords, which I believe we talked about this last time, and they were elements, or sorry, sun, elements, and Ankh, or I forget what the technically is, but it looks like an Ankh to me. But it doesn't matter what they are because every one-shot has all 3 symbols. So when an Ennead member comes out, all of their things that say the first time and symbol card enters play or enters the trash, it doesn't matter because that will happen anytime a villain card enters the trash because they have all symbols. And does it say one shot? Yeah, it says every villain one shot, which is kind of a not a misnomer. It's misleading because every villain card is a one shot except for the Ennead. So it's literally every villain card. Alright. So we have Set, so plays a card, it deals damage. We have Tefnut, who does things. Atum, which also reveals a card. So we're gonna get 3 villain cards per round. That's great. Nuit, which reduces damage to other things. Nephthys, which deals damage and recovery. Elemental Storm, which hits everyone for lots of damage. Boop, boop, boop. And now all of these react, and I think we found out last time, and I don't think I put in the beta feedback, but I remember that we had issues with selecting the right cards with this. But if I select Set plays the card Sun's Fury. And then if I select a Tomb, then Tefnut goes off. Or no, because they all have 1 left. So no, it will be a Tomb if I select a Tomb. Taste of Immortality brings out another Ennead, which is... I have to get rid of Set like that. At least we don't have Osiris, because I feel like in Challenge, Osiris is the worst because you always discard a card each round. But this is lots of damage. This is fine. Everything is fine. We've only just begun the fight. Have you like regained enough HP yet? Okay. Well, I kind of need damage reduction like now. Like I think last time we almost did it, except Scholar fell because I did that thing. I think literally we did Scholar against the Ennead, and we almost won, except I got rid of all of the damage reduction that Scholar could have had. So In the spirit of not replicating that mistake, I'm kind of inclined to search for a flesh tooth iron and or keep moving ASAP. I could put out expect the worst, and that would reduce all damage to the throw. But Scholar could definitely survive one more round, and Bring What You Need would give us cards faster. So bring what you need. To get 3 cards. And hey, look at that! That is awesome! I don't really need no one to hold fast just yet because we have Team Leader Tachyon, but that would certainly be a nice choice for them. Perfect. They're looking up. Okay, I have no cards in my hand I can play. Do I want to get a golem out? I guess the question is, do we want to try to, like, hit something? The problem is they're going to regain a lot of HP because of Newit and Nephthys and Newit, everyone regains... Oh, no, Newit only regains 2. Okay, but, like, if I try to attack Newit, she's regaining 4 HP this next round. Set is going to regain 2. So, do I want to bother? I mean, I could also put out Swiftbot or something, but then... I mean, I don't really need the card draw when I have Team Leader Tachyon. I also don't have enough cards that are worth playing, or that I can play during my play phase. Stealthbot is a tank. I don't know. This is kind of rough here. What do I want to do? Well, how much damage is going around? We have 1 damage from Set. We have 2 to the hero with the lowest, hero target with the lowest, rather. So a golem would be a good candidate for that. Damage to the 2 highest. Each hero target is 1. So if I put out a golem, it's getting 1 damage twice, and then 2 damage. 2 damage, or 2, well, total of 4 damage that will be dealt. Platform bot would tank it at least. 1 minus 1. Minus 1. Swiftbot would be down to 2. Turret bot is literally a tank. I feel like calling it technically a tank is kind of better, but is also literally a tank. Like, come on. This is like technically a tank. Just you, or is the stream frozen? I have dropped 3,734 frames. It might have just happened, and that's why your thing's been having issues. So... Okay. So things seem back to normal. Alright, sorry about that, folks. Seems like we dropped frame. Didn't go offline, but we did drop frame. Platform bot was the most likely to survive. Ironically, platform bot would go down to 2, which is what Swift bot would go down to. I think I'm gonna go put platform bot. Now I'm just being really still. I've tried moving fast, but those X up. Alright, kinda just want to go after Set. Like, knew it would be my usual first priority, but Set at least gives me cards. We'll need interpretive damage for the rest of it. Alright, Fleet of Foot for cards. Research Grant. Who uses that with Tachyon? And then Fleet of Foot for cards. Got some choices here. But HUD goggles and Vision Limits and Research Grants. And then base power for cards. Migrant P uses research grants with Team Leader Tachyon. I mean, if everyone has a bajillion cards, you certainly don't need to use her base power. I will admit that. I still kind of feel inclined to use base power regardless. Well, everyone has 6 cards, but I kind of want better choices here. Also, Osiris actually is currently not the worst because we do have 2 Leader Tachyon. It's got a bajillion. Okay, I'm in staff. And do I want to staff it and then base power and kind of all blazy? Yeah, why not? I will lose the summoned staff. It is unlikely that my trash will get... Osiris isn't even here, indeed, but even if Osiris comes out and everyone has to discard a card, it's okay because, like, we have cards playing with team. Like, okay. Not bad. Alright, so I'm still kind of, like, I was playing the Void Guard, like, too often recently. I have to remind myself, like, various things. Base power certainly gets me the Shadow Cloak for free. So I don't really want to play a card that gets the Shadow Cloak, such as Yamaki, because then my base power is useless. I could use Unnerving Target, because that would hit the Ennead. Draw a card, move an equipment to trash in your hand, play in your trash. Penultimate Penumbra, destroy any number of equipment cards, deal up to X targets 3 infernal damage, or X equals cards destroyed this way +1. There are 2 equipment cards in play, the HUD goggles and the Staff of Ra. Certainly that's nice, but I would like the +1 from the cloak. And Distorted Perception is a card that's, I mean, I know that has utility. I just haven't had. I mean, in this game, certainly it's great to have the Ennead hit themselves because of Nemesis, but it also just do Dolphins. And I need the Shadow Cloak to use Darkly Dreaming, so I think the answer is Unnerving Target and then get my. So what the Shadow Cloak does, don't know. Reduce damage dealt to Writhe by 1. Increase damage dealt by Writhe by 1. The first time Writhe will be dealt damage each turn, you may discard a card if you do prevent that damage. Which is nice because Writhe's base HP is 19. Or max HP. Oh good, we're starting with the representative of the Earth. Yes! Yes, it is certainly excellent on targets with big damage boost. I do agree. Okay, so I should just get a Ra out so that the Ennead hit them for more. Yes. Alright, so the usual go-to is Setback. Not Setback, sorry, not Captain Cosmic. In particular, Requital Captain Cosmic, because you can play 3 cards for viewer's choice for representative. Alright, who wants to choose the representative? Seamus. Right. Seamus, choose the representative. Whee! Idealist. But which one? Boy card idealist. Alright. Draw a card, put a fragment from your hand under a concept in play, or move a concept from in play and any cards under it to under this card. The Idealist deals one target X energy damage, where X equals the number of cards under this card. Destroy a card under the card. You chose Idealist. I'm going to go with base Idealist because at least that has a use, but both of these are contingent on concepts in which there are none. But congratulations, Seamus, you chose Idealist. Woohoo! That is weird. Not underneath representative. Bug. All right, so what do we get? We got Isis. Fury. Writhe is certainly discarding a card to not dealt damage. It's not that Idealist has 10 HP, it's that the representative of Earth card says set its max HP to 10. So yeah, so the representative of the Earth would discard enters play, choose a hero character card from the boss and put it from the box and put it into play next to this card, set its max HP to 10. If that hero is incapacitated, the Earth is sentenced to destruction, game over. If you wonder what that looks like, I think it happened to me 3 times. If this card leaves play, put that hero back in the box. Alright, so let's get the card plays. That gives us Death's Grasp, deals the hero target with the lowest. Sure. And there goes Platform Bot. And Tomb. Mass Overheating, which is a Shadow Cloak. I think it is happening this turn. Alright, she's down to 4. Yeah, she's gonna be killed because... I think there's... I mean, we could have probably had Tefnut go after Platform Bot first, but I think it doesn't matter, does it? I mean, if it does matter. Let's see if it matters. Sun's Fury was the... Yeah, so we want the one to hit Platform Bot first. Oh no, Platform Bot's going out anyway. So, I mean, isn't it cheating to do part though? Got massive No, it got me Death's Grasp, which took out Platform. And I did not know that that was going to be played, so it'd be unfair to reverse play thing. Like, Tefnut's the one that's taking... Unless we get Raw to be dealt enough Nemesis damage, maybe try that. Oh, right, and this... Right, that's where the mask... I could have chosen things differently, but kind of would still be like a, I'm predicting that I'm losing this turn thing, which I guess you should always operate under the assumption that you're losing this turn, but let's try to the hero. Is there any other one that deals? So then Raw is dealt Nemesis damage, so now he's the lowest. This goes and we'll Raw. Does the rest of it matter? As highest, that's self-rig done, that's cards in play. So we might actually be fine. We would have lost if I had kept going the other approach. Okay, we survived! Okay. Here's what's gonna happen, guys. Keep moving for flesh to iron. And then... yeah, hero targets. So then keep moving for flesh to iron. And then alchemical redirection. Yes! I kind of did that without thinking it. This would have done 1 damage. Do it, sorry. We do have a Truth Seeker in hand, so. Another expect the word. Alright, okay. Well, Raptorbot is safe, so I'm gonna construction pylon and get Raptorbots. Don't have to worry about the representative right now. Always gonna need cards, but he does have team leader Tachyon to help out, so we're just gonna hang up on set. And I would like to accept correct my goggles, and then I can sucker punch Idealist. Yes. No. We do have like a lot of ongoing cards though, so we might be fine. Although they could also play both ancient magics, but that also destroys equipment cards. One player might either draw or play a card. Deal 10 irreducible fire, remove raw. That was the one I did like immediately last time. I think I'm not gonna do that this time because we kind of can get more utility. It's not like I'm sending super currency. Oh my god. I could maybe do something. Well. Fleshed out. But they're not going to do four or more damage at once, right? Alright, no, the Shrine of the Ennead's not good. Okay. Yeah, I could play, hold fast out of turn and get 5 cards for a profit of 4 cards. I'm trying to think, like, I kind of want to get set out, but I don't think, unless I use the 10 irreducible fire and then Writhe does. Another construction pylon I can use to get 2 golems out, so I don't really need to get Swiftbot out of turn. I could use some card play to get the machine going. See, I'm looking at these, I'm like, I'm not thinking... I mean, I could deal each non-hero target 2 Infernal, but I don't have the Shadow Cloak in play. I could get the Shadow Cloak in play. I guess that's what I could do. Is get the Shadow Cloak, like Yamaki, out of turn. Because then I could also play an ongoing summon card, except I don't have any in my hand. Oh man. And search my deck or trash for the Shadow Cloak. Yeah, that seems... Alright, I'll do that. And they all have damage reduction, so do it still. Cloak bouncy castle. But because we keep getting it in it. Alright, so how do I want to destroy it would be the best way? That would be 1 damage to everyone, followed by 1 damage to everyone, except for Nuit, that's dealt 2 twice. Distorted Perception. I do have the +1 though, so never mind. So it's not 1 to all, it's 2. This is 2 to all. Well, no, this is 1 to all. Literally 1 to all, 2 to Nuit, for the Shadow Cloak, and then Nemesis action going. I could make damage dealt to target reducible, like that. That could be nice. Destroy the Shadow Cloak, and then I could deal 2 targets, 3 Infernal. I could also destroy the other. There are no command cards in my trash, so I could have also used. I think I'm going to make damage dealt to set irreducible. And now my power does nothing. I could shuffle my deck. Or I could... Grasping Shadowcloth with no redacted picture, which actually got me really confused when I first saw it. I'm like, is this a new card? No, it's the non-redacted version. Alright, now there's Osiris. Well, the game's over. I forgot about that card. The Earth is sentenced to destruction. Whee! I should have remembered that card was the thing. I forgot about it. Alright, well, we lost to the Ennead. Another successful viewer's choice, and yet another Celestial Tribunal failure. Which, well, this one wasn't as bad as the last one. It was like, oh, the representative is out. Oh, and the villain's only hitting the representative, and the game's over before I can do a thing, which I still view as a... Yeah, I don't think I had any means of even destroying it, so I could... Alright, so it is random time. I hit random once, and now I'm gonna keep changing the villain until we get one that I have not defeated yet on Ultimate. There are 3 choices. So how long until I get to one of those 3? I can reminisce on all of these villains that we have fought previously on Viewer's Choice. Like, Ultimate Misinformation was one hell of a game. Kept her frozen for like 90 rounds. Ultimate Iron Legacy, we defeated super early. Trickster Kismet. And there's no Ultimate, there's just Advanced. But now the random match gives me Advanced Trickster Kismet versus Extreme Primord's Captain Cosmic, Legacy, and Team Leader Tachyon's Revenge in Court of Blood. I did have a B-bot. Or would have required shenanigans, but we could. Lucky meeting you here. Now I get to show you all of my new tricks. I got some golden guns, then I've got more golden guns than you've had hot dinners. Come and have a go if you think you're hard enough. Itching, it's annoying. Alright. Extreme Primord's Captain Cosmic has a Cosmic Crust, Cosmic Weapon, Dynamic Siphon, Energy Bracer. Legacy has Flying Smash, Inspiring Presence, Motivational Charge, and Next. Team Leader Tachyon has 2 Fleets of Feet, a Nimble Strike, Instant. So because there's no challenge rule, this is just advanced. Increased damage to each hero target in the hero play area with the Talisman by 2. And on the flip side, at the start of the villain turn, the top card of the villain deck is played. And you generally do not want Trickster Kismet to flip because she has lots of extra damage dealing, because the Talisman starts on the flip side. When she flips, the Talisman is on the front side. The damage dealt by Kismet is increased by the number. And remind myself of the rules Whenever a lucky card enters play, Kismet deals each hero target 2 energy damage and regains 3 HP. At the end of the villain turn, Kismet deals the hero character card in the play area with a talisman 3 psychic damage. Then, if there are no Jinx cards in play, the top card of the villain deck is played. Alright. Scattered Mind. Also, that went to Legacy, right? Yeah, Legacy. Play this card next to the hero with the most cards in hand. Whenever that hero deals damage, their player must discard 1 card. And of these 3, the one that might not deal damage is Legacy. Captain Cosmic's base power involves damage. Notice that we have Legacy paired with Extreme Primord's Captain Cosmic. This can be fun if it works out. Yeah, Legacy's least likely to. Were there no other? Oh, this is the right. Never mind. This is the start of game Jinx. That's right. Never mind. Hold back. This is the one Jinx. All right. Put that on Legacy. How many hot dinners have I had in my life? Many. Glassjaw went on Legacy. So what is that? That's increased damage dealt to that target by 1. Okay, so not only does Legacy have a +2, but he has a +. And then she deals energy, right? When a lucky enters play. So Cosmic Crest seems the way to go. And just hit Kismet. Take out Kismet, like, fast. In fact, I might not even want to care about Kismet's hard play. I would normally use the Talisman to keep Kismet from playing lucky cards, but I think I'm just going to do Inspiring Presence and base power, and then have a +2 on Cosmic, so that, like, you know, every time 1 damage is dealt, it's actually 3. Let's see, Fleet of Foot, Potent Disruption, Heroic Interception, Nimble Strike, and then Fleet of Foot, which is like the same thing that happened last time, and that I started with 2 Fleets of Feet in my hand. And this gets me a Blinding Speed that I can use to destroy a Jinx. So, unfortunately, Tachyon is my only hero with ongoing destruction, but I'm kind of inclined to not destroy Jinxes. Like, I guess I kind of want to keep Legacy alive, though. So getting rid of Glassjaw would probably be that he stays. And because we don't have enough cards, let's get. And then we Lightspeed Barrage. All right. Judge Fico, which does not have an active ability. Art, which goes to Cosmic whenever that hero does what? Whenever the hero does what? Whenever that hero uses a power, Kismet deals that hero 1 psychic damage. Oh no! Whatever shall I do? I guess Energy Bracer on Legacy to keep him alive. And thanks. Let's do 3 damage to Kismet. And then, because I'm weird, we will have this one deal 3 damage to Kismet. And then we'll also have this one deal 3 damage to Kismet. Extreme Primord's Captain Cosmic is the MVP of this fight now. Okay, so... Scattered Mind, whenever the hero deals damage, their player must discard 1 card. It doesn't even matter. Like, so... I kind of want to, so I guess, yeah, Motivational Charge, and then if I get the Legacy Ring, I can use Base Power and Motivational Charge, and that will keep Legacy alive longer. I could also use next level. I will lose a +1, but then I'm immune to Psychic. That seemed... We're losing a +1. Oh no! Whatever shall I do? Oh look, the Legacy Ring. I can now do all the things. Alright, pushing the limits, and then Nimble Strike for a Sonic Vortex, And I will use my base power. Effective response. Lead from the front. Hello. Hypersonic assault. Hello. And fleet of foot. And pushing the limits. Flesh. Affecting error. And if you want to return a vampire with the highest HP, deals the non-vampire target with the lowest HP 2 melee damage. If a vampire damages a character card this way, that target deals each non-vampire target 2 infernal damage and destroys this card. Well, it's unlikely it's going to ever hit a hero character card, unfortunately. But I definitely want to keep the energy thing. Karmic Disjunction, because we don't have enough Jinx. Imminent Destruction destroys all the environment cards for me. Thank you. Thank you. And pushing the limits, lightning crash. Alright, hit Legacy first because Energy Bracer is kicking it. Actually, also Cosmic Crest is kicking it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And then Scattered Mind. We'll just have Legacy take that again. Oh. We lost all the things, but that's okay. I think Augmented Ally on Cosmic. Actually, Augmented Ally on Legacy would also be base power. And then my one-shot would also do things. Yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it. And now I'm going to hit Kismet for 2 and 2. Oh man, not 2 and 2 and 2 and 2. Oh boy, unflagging animation. This is a combo that I really like. Is putting Augmented Ally on Cosmic to start with. At the start of the hero's turn, the player may discard a card. If they do, they may use a power immediately. Well, put that on Cosmic first, and then you play Unflagging Animation. At the start of your turn, you may move 1 construct card from your trash into play. The combination of those 2 cards means you can discard a construct, use a power, and then put that construct into play immediately. Yes! I love that combo. It's also good on Tachyon, as we've said. It also, you get to use a power that expires immediately. No, Galvanize will last. I mean, if you're critiquing my saying I'm going to use Galvanize, look at the text of the card, John. It says until the start of your next turn, increase damage dealt by hero targets by 1. So there you go. Of course, using it on next evolution will also not matter because it's the start of my next turn. Haha. Alright, so discard a card. We have a motivational charge not in play yet. Heroic Interception is not going to help Legacy be immune to damage. So I'll get rid of that. I will use Galvanize. Increase damage dealt by hero targets by 1. Then I'll use the Legacy Ring. And then I will be immune to psychic damage. And then I will... Oh, I don't have motivational. Okay, that's fine. I'll use the Talisman. That's why this is the super strategy time. Aha! Alright, Kismet. We have Lucky Jinx. Well, we don't have the Cosmic Crest anymore, which is bad. Fortune Smile is bad because it plays a card. Hapless Strike, the hero with the highest, deals the hero with the lowest. Energy damage, which would normally be fine, but I don't want that. Imminent Destruction deals projectile damage, but it does destroy environment cards, and I think we can survive that, so destruction. Guess we'll just leave these 2 up here. But it's kind of sad because we know there's 2 lucky cards, and actually let me back up a step. It's not the order I wanted those 2. Also, technically, I probably could have done this better. Jinx, then Hapless Strike, so that if I don't do this on my next turn, I will know what she... If I want this, you have a +4. I have lots of cards to play. So start with Fleet of Foot. So I currently have 2 card plays. Takedown is nice. So we still have 2 card plays. But I will definitely Hypersonic Assault, because we know that she's going to play the card that does projectile damage. She'll only regain HP. And then Haptic Eruption, but that's not going to matter. Sonic Vortex. That gets me a card because I don't. It Lightspeed Barrage! I like all these bolster allies that Legacy has that aren't as good as Fleet of Foot because you can't play a card after. Flash. Dame Katarina. Talisman. That's scary. Probably do that thing we did in the past where we Talisman and then flip. Those will stop itching. Augmented Ally on Cosmic though. Because Augmented Ally now, and then Unflagging Animation next turn, and then I can start a construct to get into play. We have 2 constructs. They're doing 3 damage each. You can hit the Talisman. Talisman will be brought to 1 on the flip. That will also increase the Kismet's damage by a lot, which will involve hitting. So does it say if I flip it? Increased damage dealt by X, where X is the number of jinxes in play, and we have we'll hit Cosmic for 4 if I do. And I'll have to somehow hit the Talisman again, but I do have Accelerate. I'm not too happy with this, but I don't want the Talisman to... Like, if Kismet flips... The first time a lucky card enters play each turn, Kismet regains 3 HP and plays the top card of the villain deck. At the end of the villain turn, Kismet deals each hero target and the Talisman 2 psychic damage. Then Kismet destroys 1 Jinx card. If she does, all Jinx cards in play are moved to the play area of the hero target with the highest HP. And she plays another card at the start of her turn. So I think I don't want her to accidentally be on this side at all. I want to go ahead with the flippity flip. Get her flipped. Get the Talisman flipped back easily. Oh yeah, and you can't deal damage. That's... Frozen Loot. Okay, alright. Do keep me informed of things like that happening. Discard a card to use a power. I mean, yeah. Realize. So then, Inspiring Presence, or Galvanize. Then I can use Motivational Charge. Yeah, I don't even have the Talisman I play area, so I'll be immune to Psychic. That's alright, Jay-Z. I forgive you. But also with the Talisman, I have a plan. Oh, I have to discard a card because I dealt damage. Oh, no! Oh, I have to discard another card because I dealt damage. Oh, no! I'm kind of happy with this setup. Of the 3 games, I think this one is the one that's working best. We've actually managed to get set up and we have plans Unlike the other games where things fell apart really quickly. All right, let's start with the accelerated assault so that we get. Captain Cosmic now has the talisman. That's actually kind of bad. Right, now she's attacking Cosmic. No! Hit Legacy! No! I mean, I could have actually hit... I could have played Nimble Strike and hit Cosmic so that would have hit... It's okay, I have lead from the front. I can control it. There are 7 bursts in my trash. Better? We could probably do better. Quick insight is... Now we have gone through half of Tachyon's deck already. Oh no! Non-vampire targets cannot regain HP. Oh well. Alright, and that's... Energy down. Cosmic. Forgot about that. And we are going to lose the augmented. Guess we're not actually going to use it on Cosmic because great. We kind of could probably get her right on this. Weak Heart is going to make Kismet deal cosmic damage, so Wounding Buffer would actually go off immediately. Autonomous Blade would also deal 2 damage. Cosmic Weapon on Tachyon. Power, rather. Or could even... By she, I mean he could also deal damage. I don't know. There's several good choices. I guess we'll do Cosmic Weapon on Tachyon. Base power. Gonna go ham. Ham. So, alright. So, how many jinxes does Tachyon have right now? Hold on. Well, no, not hold on. You're going to discard a card. Doesn't matter. Well, ability and then excellent. So how many bursts do you have in your trash right now? You have 8 plus 2 is 10. 10 damage twice is 20. She's down to 13. Motivational charge will deal 4. Down to 9. Cosmic weapon will deal 5. She's down to 4. So all I have to do is back fist strike and wailing on her and we win. So yeah, we're fine. We can do this. Every time I deal damage, I discard 2 cards. Oh boy. You believe in me? Aww. And then damage. Don't use the base power. Do the damage one. We did it! We defeated Trickster Kismet. Yeah. All it took was a random game. Alright, it's 8:30. We have time for another. So this is the hodgepodge of randomness. And the best choices are usually viewers do the heroes. So... it would probably be better for me to choose between Chairman and Ennead. We started with Chairman, we played Ennead second. So I'm going to pick Chairman again. It's Ultimate Chairman. I will hit random for the environment. We're playing in Megalopolis. Megalopolis is his. So we're going to play with 5 heroes. Who wants to choose heroes? If you win, you lose. Sorry, Luke. You lost. I'm just gonna, whoever says it in order, 8 Escape and Dragon 240. Oh! Anvar. I like that everyone's saying sure. Sure. Who's the 5th one? Who's the 5th one? Who's the 5th one? Donna. No one wants to be the 5th one. Alright, we're playing with 4 heroes. That's it. 8 Escape. Choose the first hero. I know he said that, but he didn't actually. He didn't say he wanted to participate. He chose a hero. He has to say he wants to participate. That's the rules and stipulations of viewer's choice. You cannot just choose a hero before I ask you a question. Alright, fine. There we go. And I feel like he's going to go with Wisps. I knew he was going to do that. I knew he was going to do that. What happened here? This... Oh, that was a weird... Is there a Void Guard variant I want shown off? Pick one of them. Well, it's between Void Guard Idealist and Void Guard Writhe. I actually like Cosmic Inventor Writhe. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Sorry, Wisp. I was just being an ass. Alright, so first choice was 8 Escape. 8 Escape said go with my heart. Dragon said variant Stuntman. Oops. And third was Sanvar. Sanvar was again Scholar of the Infinite. Why does that happen? Tenebros said Darkwatch Expat for Vengeance. Migrant P said the thing that Wisp said. Wisp said Writhe. Oh, I already chose Writhe. Alright, so Migrant P / Wisp. Do you want a different choice? Fixer. Alright. Fixer. Alright, so Ultimate Chairman versus Cosmic Inventor Writhe, Action Hero Stuntman, Scholar of the Infinite, Darkwatch Expatriette, and Mr. Fixer in Megalopolis. Oh, well, what have you here? You're out of your league, heroes. New inventions to fight evildoers! Don't look so aghast, they're only somewhat horrifying! Alright, we have 23 minutes till the hour, so I'm going to sort of speed this. Somber Tinkerer, I can't read that. Swallowed by Shadow. I probably should ask John this more in private, but have we thought about like changing the font on these cards? Because they're actually kind of hard for me to see, and it's at 1080p. So, anyway, Somber Tinkerer, Swallowed by Shadow, Umbral Siphon, Unnerving Target. Action Hero Stuntman, Hidden Mine, In Medias Res, The Usual Solution, Violent Escalation, Scholar of the Infinite, Bring What You Need, Don't Dismiss Anything, Mortal Form to Energy, Transmutive Recovery, Darkwatch Expatriate, Hollow Points, Incendiary Rounds, Shock Rounds, Unload, No Guns, Mr. Fixer, Charge, Grease Monkey Fist, Waste Chain, Meditation. So if you forgot how this works, advanced at the start of the villain turn, if there are any underbosses in the villain trash, the chairman flips. On the flip side, X on his card equals 5 now. Challenge, chemical immortality at the start of the villain turn, the chairman regains 5 HP. And then the operative, advanced, reduced damage dealt to the chairman and the operative by 1. On the flip side, at the end of the villain turn, the chairman deals the hero with the highest HP 3 melee damage. Challenge, at the start of the villain turn, the operative regains 5 HP. Alright, go. Perfect team and specimens. OHP regen. And we have the broker, followed by the informant. So that's not the contract. The target dealt damage this way cannot regain HP until the start of your turn, but I can't get past the damage reduction. That would be great though. This would negate the challenged rule. I could destroy target with Cure. I'm kind of inclined to leave the informant and the broker out because I'm ants. Like, I don't know. Every time I play the chairman, I hate the fact that there are 2 prison breaks in the deck because it makes me unwilling to take out underbosses when they're just going to come back. Especially on advanced, I don't want to flip the chairman just so he plays the contract and the hired gun. So, like, I kind of feel like just ignoring everything. Maybe I could take the operative out, but then damage reduction and HP regens, so... I don't know. Unnerving target. Here's some damage for ya. And then draw 2 cards. Unquiet Night. Quiet Night. Someone can have damage prevented to... I'm gonna choose Writhe because weird how this is like sort of the polar opposite. Alright. I'm just gonna play In Medias Res. And yes, I did see the card that got played. I forgot about the reaction. But that's okay. Violent escalation, deal 1 damage to several things. That doesn't help with damage reduction. Destroy an ongoing equipment or environment card that's forced. Would destroy unnerving target. Hidden Mine would immediately destroyed. Well, I mean, I shouldn't say it immediately. No, it's gonna get. It's likely to get destroyed simply by virtue of card play. When this card is destroyed, Stuntman deals each target 1 projectile damage, then deals each. That takes out the broker. I don't want to do that. No. No, I don't do that. I could play Violent Escalation just to deal 2 damage to the operative. But if I do that, I kind of like do other things. Why do you have HP? I'm gonna skip this. I'm gonna base power for Violent Escalation. Oh no, undivided attention. Then I can hit operative for a +1. And I will also hit the broker. The environment will never hit villain targets. Ooh, good. Stylish armor. Alright, I think it's a don't dismiss anything time. Oh, good. Prison break. Yes. That's one. All right, who wants things? Void Guard Writhe first. Oh boy. And stop the chairman from playing cards. It will not stop a thing. But yeah, we can stop the chairman from playing cards. Well, I want him to play cards. No, I want him to play cards. Why? All right, no. Megalopolis can't play cards. Yes. Oh no, Shadow Cloak's not in play. That's right. Okay. Okay. Well, I forgot about the Shadow Cloak not having to be in play. So I'm gonna. Sorry. This is me forgetting how that works. Let me read the text of the card. It says, you may destroy the Shadow Cloak. If you do, cards from that deck cannot be played. I forgot about the key clause that says cards from that deck cannot be played. I'm going to put a hired gun under the deck so we can get rid of one of the hired guns. Breathe. Alright, yeah, I selected Stuntman. I'm committing to this. Planquez-vous. Alright. I want to see Expat. Certainly she's going to play a card. Alright, good. Tactical Shotgun. And Mr. Fixer's definitely going to play a card. Hoist Chain. Alright, free Hoist Chain. Galler's playing a card, and that card is Mortal Form. Okay. Can't damage you. Okay. Well, because I kind of want to get operative out fast, I'm gonna Tactical Shotgun. Oh, by the way, I'm still trying to have them play cards because I'm weird. I want the second Prison Break, damn it. This is Base Fixer, so I can actually do other things. So I can, yeah. Yes! Alright, we can take out the Informant now. We got rid of both of the Prison Breaks, guys. Both the Prison Breaks are gone. We did it! I mean, it's gonna come back, though, but whatever. It's one fewer. I'm happy that that worked out for once. All the times that I've tried that, both the Prison Breaks were the bottom two cards of their deck, so... And of course they keep shuffling, but it doesn't matter, because no matter what, the bottom two cards are both Prison Breaks. Alright, this is the start of turn. Oh well. And damage. When this card is destroyed, you may use a power. I could actually get rid of the broker, right? Because I have a +1. I'll get another +1. And then I could also just skip the rest of this turn. But is he gonna be hit? No, he's not gonna be hit. No, the muscle will come out. It will, yeah, but then hidden. I mean, that would actually wipe the board of all things. I like this plan. Yes. I'm going to use my power to play a hidden mine to hit everyone for 3 and hit the villains for 5. Because I'm weird. Oh, the contract is out too. Well, okay. Well, it's guaranteed that Stuntman will be hit at least. That's the good news. Plus, I forgot that I kind of wanted the contract to come out first, so I don't want But then now the Enforcers goes after Fixer first. That's okay. We have what? We have the Hoist Chain. Yeah, I don't need to. Now hit Stuntman first, and then Stuntman goes all Rambo. Oh man, there's also the contract. Oh shoot, it's actually kind of bad. Oh well, I'm committed to this plan. I'm too far in it. Actually, how many times does that trigger? Only the first? Oh, if it's only the first, then that, oh well, it doesn't. I hid that playing too well. Whose mine is this? It's mine. Damn it. We're done yet? Alright, let me double check this text. The first time Writhe dealt damage. Okay, so I can't like keep having it happen. Hit the contract first so we take less damage. Okay. Both prison breaks are gone. And both, or the contract is now gone, so we should be fine for a while. I actually want to keep Writhe highest because of damage prevention, as well as the ongoing that does self damage. Okay, yeah. So both prison breaks are gone. The 6 cards left in the deck. One of them's actually a hired gun. So it's actually gonna come out. Oh no! Why did I put the hired gun on the bottom? Why am I so stupid? Because he's gonna flip it, he's gonna play a hired gun, and he's gonna hit us for 8 damage. Oh! Why am I so stupid? Alright, well, alright. Deputy and Fence are coming out. Those aren't as bad. The only things that can hurt us other than the hired gun is the chairman and the operative. Why am I so stupid? We don't have anything in the trash. I can destroy targeting innocents. I can destroy targeting innocents with that as well. I could play this, but I can't actually hit the operative with it. Do I have a means of getting rid of targeting innocents otherwise? I think the answer is no, other than someone wasting their damage. You listened to me, you failed the test. I could use usual solution, I guess. Thank you, Lone Wolf. You're right, Writhe could unnerving target. First time Writhe is dealt damage by a non-hero target to source. Right, and then we still have that immediate press, so yeah, we do have options. Alright, so it's not as bad. So how do I want to destroy targeting? And I have several means of doing so. What would usual solution destroy it? I don't have to worry about ongoing cards. I could use this to destroy his own equipment cards for benefits, certainly. I could also play this with his power. I'm gonna play Umbral Siphon so that it's out there. Oh, play Somber Tinker. No, I'll keep that. It's fine. Oh look, Shadow Cloak. We're in business, boys. Should this say select a hero? Because saying select a card is weird. But anyway, I know what it is. I know. It does say on the card select. It says select. Ah, anyway, I don't care. I'm going to select Writhe. I want to select Writhe. Hired Gun comes out. I want Writhe to be dealt damage so that Hired Gun takes itself out. Right? Right? Because if Hired Gun gets played, then it's going to attack everything. Yeah, and I need Writhe to be... Okay, I'm going to go and undo that. We're going to select someone else. We'll select Scholar because he will hit himself. Select Scholar and safely use his bait. Oh boy. Cloak projection. Alright, so then Stylish Armor. And then this. Because then usual solution. Hit operative. Destroy targeting innocence. I guess. And then I can't hit. So, do I want Mortal Form to energy? I guess I could play Transmuted Recovery and utilize it. So I'm going to discard No One to turn loose. It's an amazing power when comboed with base power, but I don't want it. I don't want it. Those are some good cards. And now I can use my base power and not be dealt damage. Oh my god. I have 2 alchemical redirections, but I don't have damage reduction otherwise. I will put the incendiary rounds in and use it. If I get rid of the operative, Chairman gets a damage boost, but he loses a -1. So that might actually be better. Kind of tempted Bloody Knuckles. There's nothing in the environment that hits us other than the targeting innocent. I guess impending casualty also stuff. I think the thing with this environment is that it generally just stops things from happening. It doesn't do anything. I think because we know that like the worst thing that happens is the hired gun. But we have a means of getting rid of hired guns. So I'm gonna put out Bloody Knuckles. This is the time for Bloody Knuckle. I guess Charge would also... Actually, Charge would do the same damage, right? No. It's fine, whatever. Like, Charge would... Actually, I'm gonna go back and do... Change my mind. I'm gonna go back and do Charge because then Hoist Chain triggers twice. So when I destroy the hired gun or whatever, then there's less retaliation. Keep Charge for double Hoist Chain on Chairman later. True. Putting mono. Rook City is mine. Here we go. Here we go. Paparazzi on the scene. And hostage situation. Yeah! I called this so many times on stream. Woohoo! Yes, who wants to play cards? I don't want to play cards. Who wants to use powers? I don't want to use powers. Skip, skip. I'm like so happy because like, oh man, I started a game with Chairman once in Megalopolis and his first card was Rook City is mine and the top 2 cards were Paparazzi and Hostage. And I was so happy because it was like, yes, this is the thing. If it was also a traffic pile-up, yeah. If the plummeting monorail was instead the traffic pile-up, yeah, that would have been ridiculous. Yeah, we have the offensive transmutation for the Chairman. That's what I was thinking, that we can use that on the... Or the alchemical redirection. Now I have to discard 2 cards to get rid of... If one hero did not have any cards, we would be locked up forever, yeah. All right. Well... Well, this is fine. All right. All players agree to discard a card. So what happens if all players agree to discard a card and one hero doesn't have a card to discard? Does everyone else discard a card and then the game's like, sorry, Not gonna destroy this. That is actually... I want to use Skiyamaki on Chairman. That would be great. Eyes of the Shadows is obviously great. It won't ask you. Okay. This is certainly a good power. That would be fine. Umbral Siphon will stop the destruct or the guess I'm just gonna discard both Unquiet Knights. That seems like a terrible plan, but yeah, I don't think I'm gonna use Mortal Form anymore. TB. Shock rounds will hit Chairman. I'm gonna keep one meditation. I don't think I need both. And I will discard another Unquiet Knight, and then I want to keep in Medias Rest, and I want to keep Plankez-Vous. Bonvar would discard Shadow Cloak. I guess I could get it back simply with other meat. Yeah. Too late. I'm dumb. Welcome to Dolphin's Dive, where I don't make smart decisions because I'm dumb. I want Bring What You Need. I want both Keep Movings. I want Offensive Transmutation. I want Alchemical Redirection. I want all these cards. Alright, fine. Alchemical Redirection. Unload is not going to do too much. Unload is like, I love this card, but I don't think I've played it more than a handful of times. I never have enough guns. And I will get an Overdrive in the trash in case I get the thing. Rooftop Combat. Ooh, boy, beautiful. Oh boy, Hired Gun. And the Fence. And the Crooked Crab. So now I have to hit Writhe. Ouch. But he takes himself out. And then the Operative retaliates. Oh man. Alright. We have 2 thieves now. Oh no, we only have 1. Okay. Yeah, I'm not keeping. Okay. Hold on to your butts. OBS is red. Dropping all the frames. See. For those of you watching on YouTube, I gave this video to Krista so that there would be a not terrible version to upload. Okay. Welcome back, Twitch viewers, to this wonderful stream that seems to have frequent interruptions. But I don't know if the issue is on my side or on Twitch's side. Normally, like, when I have a bajillion frame drops, it's like my internet went down, but at the same time, it doesn't seem like my internet went down. Because when my internet goes down, my chat also goes down, and then when I type an emote, like, immediately, it, like, takes time to load the actual image, which is a very bad thing when it takes time to load an image. Loading a video is a different story, but loading an image should happen fast these days. Anyway, welcome back to Dolphin's Dive, the weekly strategically minded Sentinels of the Multiverse stream hosted by yours truly, Blue Dolphin. Candelabra believes in civil rights for everyone. Okay, so I think now's the time for Shadow Cloak. Oh, okay, he's watching. Perfect. I'm gonna go target. Oh, I can't even hit the thing. No. No. Why are there crooked drops? I could do 2 and 2 damage. Or I can do 3 and 3. Oh, right. Actually, no, I can do 1 and 1 damage to the operative. So I'm gonna hit the operative with this. No, because of the advanced rule. Got it. They got it. Next round. What happened with hired gun? So I hit Writhe, and then the hired gun took itself out as planned. We're all fine. Everything's fine. All of these don't have that, but Stuntman has. So if you want to see what happened to Hired Gun, be sure to check out the YouTube video because I will give Krista the unmolested video. Okay. Is this forcibly playing a card? You may play a card. Yeah, I'm going to play Plankivu, and then I'm going to use base power. I don't think there's any reason to use base power, but I'm going to use base power just for... And now I really kind of... This is a bit of a tough situation. I think I want... Because now... So if I keep... Scholar is currently the highest. Whenever I take out Underboss or a Thug, the operative hits Scholar for 3? 4 because of rooftop combat. So 2 flesh to irons, and then I can take out enemies without worry. But then I certainly have to worry about cards, but I have Bring What You Need. How can we be sure Krista won't molest the video? Krista, if you're watching, I highly implore you to take this video and insert a dolphin picture right here. Just because, I mean, I've always been curious whether Krista actually watches these before she uploads. Like, does she actually know that I did a Sentinel stream, or did she get like fooled into watching only the first 3 minutes, and then like she just assumed it was a Sentinel stream, but then immediately afterwards I then started playing Magic the Gathering, because that's totally the same thing, right? So, like, like, guys, I'm not going to play Sentinels. Who plays Sentinels? I'm playing Magic. That's the actual game. Offensive Transmutation. Performing. Now I then have 2 offensive transmutations. With rooftop combat, tactical shotgun will take out the other crooked cop. Mental note to watch the YouTube and see. Alright, serious question though. For those of you who are watching in Twitch land, also those of you who are watching on YouTube, how interested are you in seeing One Deck Dungeon on stream? And to clarify, how interested are you in watching One Deck Dungeon learning on stream? I've been meaning to learn One Deck Dungeon. I've not managed to find the time to do so. I don't generally stream learning experiences because I don't know how interesting they are to watch me learn things. But like I've been half thinking about doing just a 2-hour Dolphins dive of me learning one deck dungeons so that I can learn the game and then play it offline, and then maybe in the future do an actual one deck strategy. Lemmy Adams says sure. Rise001 says he'd watch it. Donvar would watch. Ooh. And Migrant P says, yeah, woo! All right, if it has Migrant P support. I've always wanted to get into one deck dungeon. Like, I never was really interested in bottom of the ninth. But one deck dungeon I was especially interested in. I certainly funded the Kickstarter for that, and I downloaded the game and a bajillion other things. But I never actually found the time to sit down and play with it. Every time I sat down, it was always for like a 10-minute, I'm going to look at this briefly. And for 10 minutes, I looked at it, I said, I need more than 10 minutes to actually digest information. So I might do that at some point. Maybe once Fall of the Leftover Ultimates wraps up, maybe we'll do a one deck dungeon thing. I will certainly make sure it is well advertised so that people who actually don't want one deck dungeon but want Sentinels the Multiverse strategy will know to not tune in that week. It is simple to learn but difficult to master. It is a really fast-paced but simple game. Is about trading supplies, merchants. So it's simple to learn, I guess, then? Okay. Like, the thing with simple to learn games is that I immediately then start trying to min-max things. So just put it in the just put it in the middle of the stream. Krista will never know. Oh dear Krista. All right, we have 2 cards left. We have a Perfect Human Specimens. We have a Rook City is Mine. One of those involves HP or Gen. The other involves playing 2 cards, which actually the environment cannot play cards, so they won't do a thing. I don't want to play shock rounds, I think. Then I'll hit the chairman, and the chairman will react. But it will take out the... This video is just going to have a bleep you guys. Krista, if you're watching, be sure to put a bleep you guys right here, flashing and neon lights, so that we know for a fact you actually watched this segment and heard it. Because what does Krista do? Does she just give Jeremy coffee all day? Like, her only job? I'm just kidding. I love you, Krista. Alright, I'm kind of tempted to play shock rounds. I'm also tempted to play shock rounds and aim. If I do that, I'm not taking out either the deputy or the other critter top, which means that we're going to have another round of them doing things. We did take out one crooked top. I can certainly do overdrive and hit the operative twice. Regardless of all damage reductions, Fixer being a nemesis would actually get past the... Don't take out the cop before hitting chairman. Yeah, actually, if I use shock rounds and I use it right now, I can definitely not hit the chairman. That is a good point. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that then. We'll aim at the deputy. If I aim at the crooked cop dies, I hit. If I hit deputy, it's still 4. And then I don't actually hit the chairman. I do hit the other things. I do take out a thief. The thief is destroying things. And Scholar has a -2 or -4, so we want to hit Scholar whenever possible. Oh right, yeah, that thing. Remember that thing? I remember that thing. If I use Overdrive, I can take out the Crooked Cup. Can't take out no. If I use Bloody Knuckles, then I have 1 + 2 + 2 is 5. I could take out the Deputy. I don't need to reduce the operative's damage. I was thinking I would do that, but I forgot about the dollars damage reduction. But I could take out the Deputy. The Crook Hop wouldn't come back. Fence would come back. Fence can destroy Bloody Knuckles. That's fine. Yeah, we'll do that. As terrible as Megalopolis is, I feel like Rooftop Combat is an excellent card because you get to skip Megalopolis' play phase for as long as you need to. Take out all the minions. Oh look, Rook City is mine, but Megalopolis can't play cards. Whoops. I have to destroy a card. How about Bloody Knuckles? And operatives at max HP now. Okay. Well, the good news is now I can actually use Umbral Siphon on the operative. Now she won't regain. Is there anything else I want to do though? Skiamaki, we want that to determine, but we're gonna wait on wait until the damage reduction is to happen. I could destroy Crooked Cop and Thief and destroy the Shadow Cloak, but I could also just destroy Crooked Cop. Nope. Krista, if you're watching this segment, put up the technical difficulties placard. Oh man, now I'm at 12,000 kilobytes per second. What? Okay, we seem to be at 3,000, which means that you should be seeing my number of fingers held up. Seem to have internet anew. It seems to be a thing that's happening. As soon as someone says the magic number, it's 4! Yeah! Woo! We're back. All right. Sorry for the technical difficulties, folks. It was at like, I don't know, when it regains connection, it like does a bajillion things. Alright, so I would say refresh, but I should type that out loud. Refresh. Load. Yo. Go. Great. I'm gonna try to finish this game before other hiccups happen. We have an Umbral Siphon in play already. I could destroy a target, but I could destroy Crooked Cop for free, I guess. Draw a card, move an equipment from my trash. We have none. Skiamaki, we're saving. Lies of the Shadows, when repair target, we dealt damage. We destroy a Shadow Cloak to redirect that damage. Just target push. Put another one. We could stop Chairman from playing cards outright if I destroy the Shadow Cloak. He could also control what he plays after Perfect Human Specimens, which could be another Perfect Human Specimens, and we just stop the operative from doing anything. Cloak Projector, damage reduction. Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. Chairman and Perfect Human Specimen. Destroy. And then stop the operative from... Except now I can't do it because I destroyed Shadow Cloak. Or is that still going to go through because of rooftop combat? It should still go through? No, because of the innate in mine. I'll just put out Cloak Projector, because then you have it. And then I will target operatives so that there's no more HP regen for her. I guess that also would have been fair to just destroy Crooked Cop straight up. But that's... You have to destroy operative like ASAP because when the villain trash shuffles into the villain deck, she's gonna get underbosses back. The underbosses will be weaker than normal, but I don't want them to be a thing. All right, now I can play an ongoing card like this, and I can damage and take out the Crooked Cop. All right, now there's no more freeze there. Player has to discard cards. But we have two cards that are not offensive transmutation. I'm just going to use offensive transmutation anyway. Even though he's going to regain the HP back, he cannot deal damage now. In case that matters. Now I have to keep the other offensive transmutation. I think get out of the way. Keep moving. And maybe I could get an immortal form, and then I could hit targets, and then regain HP, and then deal damage. Okay. Tactical Shotgun takes out defense. If I can get a shock rounds, I can also take... I did not get the thing. This goes into player in my hand, and I have a flak jacket in hand. I'm just going to move this into my hand. Unlike the meditation, where I said I generally put that card into play anyway, with Arsenal Access, I will put the card into hand if it's a card I don't want to lose. So... Alright, so now all I have to do is get rid of the thief, and then they're not going to do anything for a while. And I can easily do that with charge. I could overdrive would do one less point of damage because charge is better than base power. So I'm going to save charge for when I'm charging. I guess I also could have meditated into the damage damage irreducibility. Whenever fixer damages a target, damage dealt to the target is irreducible, and then I could have an extra damage boost operative, but that's okay. Operative cannot regain HP, that's good enough for me. Now I just have to take out the operative. Megalopolis cannot play cards, and Operative cannot regain HP, and Operative cannot regain HP. I probably should not have actually played the offensive transmutation on Chair. I don't know why. Alright, Shadow Cloak is there. I could do Skiyamaki on the Chairman, but the Chairman cannot deal damage, so I'm kind of not happy right now. But yeah, Grappling Shadow Cloth. I could again do the HP regen thing. Yeah. We'll do that I had originally wanted to do. I'll destroy the Shadow Cloak, and then I can use Skiyamaki to get it back. And I can stop the Operative from any HP. I do have to be mindful of the fact that now I can deal 10 damage to the Operative really easily. In fact, that's probably going to happen. I'm going to Lance Flames out. I'm actually just going to put out Pistolet Mitrailleur. I don't really have anything better to do right now. But now I don't need 2 Flesh to Irons. I can't get out. Or no, I could get out of the way because of the +1 from Rooftop Combat. I'm going to ditch 1 Flesh to Iron. I'm going to discard for the other one. I'm going to discard Expect the Worst. I'm going to keep moving for 1. Oh, shoot. That is unexpected. I actually do not have another mortal form because they're all in my trash. Okay, let's go back to the start. I don't think I need 2 Flesh to Irons. I kept that because the Operative's retaliation, but now all the thugs are gone. And they can't play cards right now. And when they play a card, it's going to be a useless HP regen. So I don't need 2 Flesh to Iron. I don't really even need any right now. In fact, do I even need any? Because I'm gonna offensive transmutate the Chairman when I decide to damage him. Like, I kind of don't need Flesh to Irons. The only thing that could hit the Scholar is the environment. I'm just gonna get rid of both of them. Remember when I did this and I lost the game? I remember. I'm not going to play these cards. I'm going to bring what I need because that's better than skip. Proverbs and Axioms is excellent. Grace Under Fire, less excellent. I'll just... Oh, good. I wouldn't hold fast. Alright, we want to get the Operative out ASAP. So, Hollow Points. Yeah, and I think this round is the round that I switched Fixer style to damage irreduction. Damage irreduction. Because, yeah, the +1 to Fixer is less good than making damage to the Operative irreducible. So, after Fixer damage to target, all damage dealt to the target is bowl. So Operative cannot regain HP and damage dealt to the Operative is irreducible. And yeah, we did lose Rooftop Combat. I'm okay with that. I'm less okay with that. But I mean, the Chairman can't play cards either, so, you know, it wins. It wins out. I can't get the thing back. But damage dealt to Operative is irreducible, so I can still do this. Yeah, that was funny. Can't play cards. That power is then useless. So I might as well use Lance Flammies. That's more damage to the operative right now. If I hit the chairman hits me for 5, which will... I could prevent it with Planquez-Vous, which then moving target then retaliates, and then I can use a power. That's a thought. Yeah, why not? Because he's gonna regain it back. Because that's why. But then I can use a power. I could do 1 extra damage to the operative. I think I'll save that for when I can actually hit the chairman for more. Or I can get another moving target, in which case I could have done the thing twice or something. Can't play cards. Yes, I want more cards. Get out of the way. And to keep moving, that will not get me immortal form. Can I get another, another don't dismiss anything so I can move a card from my trash? Can't play cards. Everyone discards a card. Oh my gosh, I have all these cards. What do I want to discard? Umbral Siphon, I don't think. Well, I guess I could. It's not limited. I could use this power twice, right? This is limited. We'll get rid of that one. Moving target is already in play, I guess. Yeah, we'll do that one. Ooh boy, hello. Collins the Liquid's the worst one. Tactical Shotgun's already in play, and I have 2 in hand. And is Driving Mantis going to be used seriously? Also, is Tire Iron going to be used seriously? Change the type of all damage to melee, increase damage dealt by 1. Oh my gosh, perfect human specimens! I had no idea! I could put the Shadow Cloak in play. I could also Grasping Shadow Cloth. Or no, well, no, we'll do that. Yeah, well, like, I mean, I could Skiamaki and the chairman could deal himself a bajillion damage, which would be amazing. Actually, yeah, we have the +1. All right, I'm gonna do that. I don't care. I don't care. Chairman deals himself 1 and 1. Or no, he still has the -1. But look at this. He just like retaliated on himself. The fool. And then I could play an ongoing, or hey, look at this. I could still do the thing I wanted to do. Keep you playing perfect human specimens. And then I can get my Shadow Cloth. Oh, wait, no, it's, wait, what? Oh, I shuffled my trash in my, right. Because, yeah, I know why. Because Grasping Shadow Cloth says shuffle this card and your trash into your deck. See, I'm smart. I've also had 3 drinks right now. I'm surprised that I'm still coherent at this point. We're going to do the same thing, but I'm not going to be as foolish this time. Grasping Shadow Cloth, Chairman, Perfect Human Specimens. Shadow Cloak is not in play. Shadow Cloak is in my deck. There it is. What they do. Umbral Siphon, the Operative. Operative cannot regain HP. I would love to also have Chairman not regain HP. Actually, I could do this, in fact, because I can do this. I know how to do this because we have Proverbs and Axioms. I can do this. So no time to bleed. Wish I could do. Actually, no. Here we go. All right. I'll hit the Chairman. Chairman retaliates. I prevent the damage. Means then I could use a power. I'll do the +1. No, that's not as good as pistol. Sorry. Wanted to do extra damage. Lance Flammies. Hit the Chairman retaliates. Destroy Planquez-Vous. Then I use Pistol. Because it's still going to do 1 extra damage to the operative. Actually, no, it's 2 damage because of irreducibility, but it will hit the chairman for 1 more. Oh, and I also destroyed a thing. I destroyed moving target. No, wait, what? Something got destroyed. Oh. I have 2 powers here. Oh, man, why are you so weird? Planquez-Vous, when this card is destroyed, you may use a power. Moving target, when damage is prevented, you may use a power. Why do you have so many power uses? Holy crap. All right, well then I'm going to use this because it's the worst damage dealer. This will hit the chairman. The chairman tries to retaliate. I prevent the damage, and then I get a power because of Planquez-Vous, so then I use the base power for a +1. I'm not going to play a card, but Planquez-Vous is destroyed so that I can use a power. Oh, man. Actually, you're right. Why don't I wait until it's out of turn? I'm going to have dollar use properties. Oh my gosh, I can't think. That is certainly a better usage, isn't it? Alright, that's what we're going to do. But I will still use Lance Flemy's on operative. Pistol. I will not hit the tree. Welcome to Dolphin's Dive, where Lude gets a bit tipsy and can't think beyond like 2. If I use what is Stuntman even doing? Is there a reason to keep moving? We have 3 elemental cards. We have a flesh to iron and 2 solid to liquids. Yes. Because now I can do 2 damage. I don't think I need the solid to liquid. That's only an extra HP per gen. But then Proverbs and Axioms, because then everyone draws a card, which... Oh my god. I don't know what's going on anymore. I'm so lost, which means that you're even worse. I want the Stuntman to go first. He deals himself damage. He survives. Does Lance... No, he does Pistolet Mutual Lure because that's the worst one. But then the chairman reacts. Hits the Stuntman. Stuntman Planquez-Vous instead. Uses base power. Lets him get a damage boost. And he can play a card. Like Kook Get Coot. And now yeah, so that was moving target getting the power. Now we get this one, which is Lance Flemy's. Which... But if I had ordered this... This is going to put her down to 7. No, yeah, she would not have been down to 2 after the... Matter. Like, I could have ordered it better, and then the thing would have been better. Well, and don't hit anyone else. He's still the mutual lure. Yeah, see, down to 3 now. It wouldn't have worked. And then I could... Actually, do I have an equipment that reacts to card destruction? I have an ongoing edge. I have move time to... Man. Or I could destroy... Oh my... Man. Alright, usual solution. Destroy one target through. That will be the chairman, because I don't really need to worry about things. I'm definitely not destroying that. So destroy this. I may draw a card. Destroy this. Draw a card and use a power. I don't have any more powers, right? I used all of them? Yeah, I used all of them. Everything. Pistol Mutualure, I go. I don't think there's a good combo here at this point, but I'll destroy Cloak Projector, sure. And now I can take out the Operative, which now means I lose the -1 on Chairman. Great. Fixer now deals some self-damage, which sucks ass, because now he does a -1. Or no, damage. No, never mind. Yeah, this is a little -1. Now damage dealt to Chairman is here. Doesn't actually do anything. Whatever. It's done. We did it. The thing happened. Deal self-damage. Then Tactical Shotgun, which is better than using base power for a +1. And then Writhe would deal damage, but prevents it. And then I can do this. Look at this loaded Proverbs and Axiom. Look at this. So now all we need to do is have the Scholar deal 3 damage on his turn, but he still has a power phase, so he's going to regain the HP because he's Scholar. Then he uses his base power. Look at this. Was this a game? Was this, like, difficult? Was this challenging? Oh my god, it's 9:41. Alright, well, Ultimate Chairman has been bested in the best of manners. And hopefully we're still streaming. Are we still streaming? Looks like we're still streaming. Beautiful. Thank you for watching, everyone. It's been a wonderful 2 hours and 45 minutes of Dolphins Dive. Thank you for Dover for stopping in and saying hooray. Jeez Louise, that was a loaded turn, but we had a lot of fun in that game. A lot of things that went well, unlike the first Chairman game, unlike the Ennead game as well. And now the Summer of Ultimates, which turned into the Fall of Leftovers, is down to 1! 1 villain is left, and that is Ultimate Ennead. It is the ultimatest one! It's the hardest ultimate! I fought him twice, and I lost both times. So you can be sure that if you tune in next week, the first game of the week, or the first game of the stream, will be Ultimate Ennead. That's the guarantee. So you have that. Spoiler alert, next stream, Ultimate Ennead. Fantastic. But that was a really fun stream. I hope you got a lot out of it. I got a lot out of it. I got a lot of alcohol. Look at these. See, I've had this many drinks. I'm going to have more, because that was a good stream. Or we're going to do Ultimate One Deck Dungeon next week. Who knows? No, we're going to wait until at least I finish the Fall of the Leftovers, and then we'll decide a good week to do that. But, oh, see, Ultimate One Deck Dungeon, as it's literally one deck we're fighting Ultimate Ennead every game until I win. Yes, you can look forward to that next week. But that was a really fun stream. We had some 2 good victories, some 2, like, losses because we never got set up. This game we got super set up. It was amazing and fun. And the cherry on top of the cake was that we got the paparazzi on a seat and a hostage situation from the Rook City's mind play that I've talked about forever, but it appeared on stream and it was great. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this stream, and I will be around Thursdays at 7 p.m. for the time being, at least for the duration of 2018. So if you're used to Friday night streams, I'm sorry, those will not continue. Probably in 2019 is when we'll go back there. Long story. But for the rest of 2018, we'll be sitting here Thursday at 7 p.m. So, yeah, you can look forward to that. This means this will be on YouTube hopefully tomorrow if Krista does it tomorrow. By the way, Krista, if you're listening, be sure to put a dolphin emoji right below because we've been talking about that. Anyway, I've said anyway like 5 times. All right. I'm not very good at communicating. If you just tuned in and you have no idea what Sentinels of the Multiverse is, it is an amazing superhero comic themed tabletop cooperative card game, and it's amazing and fun. The digital game is a little easier to work in a single player fashion because you don't have to keep track of a bajillion things. You can thank the developers, Jeremy, John, Jean-Marc, Jennifer, David, and I guess Krista's technically a thing. I don't think she directly works with the game, but in any case, you can thank Candelabra itself as one entity because they have developed this digital game to be the amazing thing that it currently is. So, you can check them out. You can check out Candelabra. You can check out the digital game. You can also get the physical game if you have not picked it up yet. The Oblivion expansion was recently released. Like, it was shipping in the past several months. I picked it up a month ago or so, and I've not actually played it yet because I don't know that it works well as a single-player tabletop experience, which is how I usually play Sentinels. I'm looking for friends to play with. If you're in the Ohio area, be sure to check me out. But the tabletop game is certainly very fun, especially if you have friends to play with. The tracking, as annoying as it might seem, does actually keep you very engaged with the game, as I've found. Like, you know, because generally, like, you're in charge of your hero, someone's in charge of the villain, someone's in charge of the environment, someone keeps track of all of that tracking, so it's a fun cooperative experience, certainly. The digital game, as I said, takes away from that, but it also allows for more control, I guess. Like, I can do a stream of Sentinels, and it's not just I'm trying to remember a bajillion things in addition to the stream. I can do the stream and explain the strategy without also having to remember all of those nuances of new cards that enter play and whatnot, which is great. If you already own Sentinels the Multiverse, or you're interested in watching more streams from this channel, we have On Deck every Monday with Pirate Savvy and Dover, two siblings that love to play Sentinels the Multiverse and have a very engaging stream there. Every Tuesday we have Sentinels Live with Jeremy and John, two developers of the game, who sometimes show off content before it is publicly available, such as, which will soon be, Oblivion content. Woo! Every Thursday now at 7 p.m. we have Dolphin's Dive with yours truly, the strategically minded stream. We discuss strategy, we discuss best plays, we discuss what's the best card to play, and it's a very, I think, intelligent, engaging stream that I think everyone gets enjoyment out of. And every Sunday we have Tales from the Archive with Another Letdown, who does storytelling Sentinels, focuses more on, like, lore, sort of more like fan theory lore than actual physical lore. None of the stories are 100% approved by Christopher, except for last week, because it was the anniversary week, so we actually had Christopher narrated streams, which was amazing. But if you enjoy stories, you should check out Tales from the Archive. If you are interested in getting the game physically, it is available on Steam and iOS and Android devices. You can also get it physically through Greater Than Games or your perhaps favorite board game dealer. But for now, I am done. Thank you for watching. Be sure to tune in next week when we wrap up, hopefully, the fall of the Leftover Ultimates and we fight Ultimate Ennead. But we will go and listen to Airman music as we wrap up. It just wrapped up, but as we go to the it's gonna load the chairman's in there. All right, good night everyone.